All right. Welcome to the It Takes a Family podcast. This is a podcast helping parents move from desperation to hope. And I'm one of your hosts, Andy.
And I'm one of your hosts, Kelly.
And this was kind of born out of this idea that Kelly and I are perfect parents, and we want to give all of our wisdom to other people about our perfection, right?
Exactly, Andy.
No, I mean, the reality is we're parents that mess up a lot every single day in our own families. And so we wanted to find a place where people who don't feel like they're perfect parents and don't have it all together and have questions and are unsure, have a place to kind of get some advice from folks who maybe are in the same boat as them, who are saying, we don't have this all figured out and we don't know what's going on. And so, Kelly, I'd love for you just to tell folks a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do here at Eagle Ranch.
Yeah. So my name is Kelly Brewer. I am the Director of Outreach and Development here at the ranch. Basically has nothing to do with the whole family healing work that we do here in terms of directly involved.
Sure.
So it has a lot to do, though. What I do is I help folks that want to come alongside our ministry, that see what's happening here, and they're like, we want to help, we want to be a part. Personally, for me, when I heard we were going to start doing these podcasts, I was just excited as a parent.
Sure.
Because we've been doing whole family healing work here at Eagle Ranch for 40 years.
Right.
And there are tools and practical applications and research and all the things that we've brought to bear on this ministry that has helped thousands of families.
Right.
And the idea that we could start gathering some of that content and packaging it in a way that could help I think every parent struggles.
Every parent.
So this is not just for like parents in the dumps. This is for parents like, I want to do better.
Right.
So that's my motivation and excitement about being a part of this.
Well, and I'm in the same boat. I'm like, I totally get that. I totally am similar in my thinking and my approach. It's like, hey, maybe Kelly and I can just learn something from experts
I'm learning so much. Oh my gosh.
This will be really wonderful. And so, yeah, I'm the campus pastor at Eagle Ranch. And just for some context, Eagle Ranch is a nonprofit located in Flower Branch, Georgia. We've been around for 40 years, helping families and kids walk through challenging circumstances.
Yeah.
And we've got a whole host of different services and things. We'd love for you to check it out on our website. Yeah. Emily and I'm married to Emily. We have 6 children. We're foster and adoptive parents. And so we've walked some different journeys as parents.
Yes.
And we are a long way from done in our parenting journey. Our children are 15 down to 6. And so I feel like we are in the thick of parenting right now. And anybody who has any good advice, by all means, please share it immediately.
Yes.
We certainly need that.
Yes. And my background is we're a blended family. My husband and I have one daughter. He has 2. At this point, our girls are 20 and 21. And, and it just never ends. The parenting journey never ends.
Right.
So,
right.
Which is good. And even things, whether, regrets or things I wish I would have done differently, there's even so much hope for just continuing to strengthen and repair relationships within the family at whatever point you're coming into this message.
And our first season, our hope is this. So Eagle Ranch, this actually happened in my office years ago. We were kind of trying to decide, like, what is it that we do? Like, how would we define our program in like some really simple terms? And there was a group of us, and we got on this whiteboard and we started like mapping out, since we've kind of refined it and made it more pretty and all that. But we basically boiled our program down to 5 key components, all under the foundation of Jesus. So we are a Christian nonprofit. I think these tools work in some ways if you're not a believer, but we believe the fullest extent of this is found in Jesus and rooted in our belief. But we landed on 5 things. And so the first is your story. The second is family dynamics. The third is a balance of nurture and structure. And then a child's unique gifts and community. And so, Kelly, talk a little bit about like kind of our structure. How are we going to approach talking about these 5 particular topics in this season?
Yeah, so this first season, we're actually featuring employees of the ranch.
Yeah.
That won't always be the case.
Right.
We'll be pulling from all sorts of people, all sorts of experts, all sorts of research. But this first season is just really hearing from the folks that are literally in the trenches with countless, children that are in crisis, families that are struggling, and how they apply each of those 5 areas to this healing and redemptive work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what season 1 is going to be about.
And what we've tried to do is kind of have an expert for each one of those. So when you talk about your story, we're talking about, hey, what is it that happened in my life and how does that come to bear in my parenting? And so we have an expert who will do that. And then we've tried to have almost like a story testimony type episode that kind of gives some context to that concept, and some application of that concept. So we think it's great. Oh man, we're doing awesome. But we're excited and hope that as you listen, you're able to kind of capture a little bit of this holistic approach that we're taking to how do we help heal our family and that
ourselves too.
How do we help our
Yeah.
Again, this is a podcast for Kelly and I to be better parents.
Basically. And please join in and listen with us. So.
And if you want to be a better parent, sure, great, join. But
or if you want to call us with your parenting tips.
Right. We could feature you on a podcast episode.
Right. So.
If it's good, if it's not, we won't.
Right.
But I'm excited about kind of stepping into this journey, and we're excited to see where it goes. We hope that you will take some time and listen to these. I think there's something in there for all of us, regardless of where we are in our parenting journey, to join and to move from, as we say, from desperation to hope, to get on this journey to say, hey, what do I need to do? This parenting thing is hard, and how do I take some positive steps towards hope?
Amen, brother.
And so come join us for the It Takes a Family podcast.